friends, in this video I'm going to show you how to subtract mixed numbers using two different strategies. So in the first strategy, I am just going to keep the whole numbers and the fractions separated as long as I can. And so I'm going to show you how that would work. So we're going to do 3 1/8 minus 1 1/3. Okay, so in this strategy, I'm going to write my numbers just like this vertically. Okay. All right, and so now I'm going to separate my whole numbers and my fractions for now. But I always need to start on the fraction part when I'm subtracting. So first thing, I know I can't subtract 1/8 minus 1/3 because their denominators are different. So I need to make them have the same denominator first. So then I need to list my multiples and see what is the least common multiple of these numbers. And it's going to be 24. And so 3 times 8 is 24. All right. And so now we're going to change these fractions to have a denominator of 24. All right. So we say 3 times what is 24? 3 times 8. If we do it to the bottom, we do it to the top. 8 times 1 is 8. Okay, now we need to change 1/8. So we've got 8 times what is 24? 8 times 3, and then 3 times 1 is 3. So now we've got 3 3/24 minus 1 8/24. And I'm just going to erase this work here so I can give myself a little bit more room. So I've got 3 3/24 minus 1 8/24. Okay, so now that I've changed my fractions, okay, it looks like this. But I know that I can't take 8 away from 3 without going, there's not enough to take. So I'm going to have to regroup. And so I'm going to take from the 3 and I'm going to make that a 2. And I'm going to add 1 whole to this. But that's not going to help me unless I make the 1 whole a fraction. So I think, how many 24ths are in 1 whole? Well, we know that 24 24ths are in 1 whole. So since we borrowed our whole from over here, we just moved it over here. And now 3 3/24 is equivalent to 2 27/24. Okay, and we do that because now we can subtract 27 minus 8. 27 minus 8 is 19, and our denominator stays the same, 24ths. And then we go and subtract 2 minus 1 is 1. So our final answer is 1 19/24. And so using this strategy, you regroup after you change your denominators. So that's the first strategy. I'm going to show you a second strategy where you can change the mixed numbers into improper fractions, then do the work, and then simplify. And so I'm actually just going to do the exact same problem. So we're going to do 3 1/8 minus 1 1/3. Okay, and so here's my mixed numbers. Now I'm going to change these to improper fractions. And so I have 3 wholes. I have to think, okay, my denominator's 8. So 3 groups of 8 would be 24, or 3 times 8 is 24, plus 1 is 25. So 3 1/8 is equivalent to 3 1/8 is equivalent to 25/8. So then we're going to just do the same thing here. We can multiply 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4/3. So we're subtracting 25/8 minus 4/3. Now we need to make them have the same denominator. And just like before, the least common denominator is going to be 24. So we change 25/8 times something gives me a denominator of 24. So 8 times what is 24? Well, 8 times 3 is 24. Then we must do it to the top, okay? 25 times 3 is 75. So we have 75/24. Now we have to change 4/3. So 4/3 times something gives me a denominator of 24. Well, I know 3 times 8 is 24. You do it to the bottom, you do it to the top. And I know 4 times 8 is 32. So now I can subtract these fractions because the denominators are the same. So we're going to do 75/24 minus 32/24. So I'm just going to subtract 75 minus 32. and get 43. So when I subtract these, I get 43 24ths. Now I need to simplify this fraction. So I can ask myself, how many times, what can I multiply by 24 to get closest to this without going over? Of course, it's only going to go in one time, and I can also show this as division. So we can put 43 inside and 24 outside, okay? It's going to go one time, then we're going to subtract 24. Okay, and we're going to get 19. And so then our answer is 1 and 19 24ths. 1 and 19 24ths is our final difference. Okay, so I solved the same problem in this video using two different strategies. So in the first strategy, you keep the whole numbers whole as long as you can. In the second strategy, you change them to improper fractions and then simplify at the end. Both strategies will get you the correct answer. Okay, thanks.